Welcome to the Soccer Tavern, where we're discussing the history, culture, and philosophy of the beautiful game. My name is Dave, and in this video, we're talking about the history of Louisiana Krewe Football Club. Pull up a seat and let's start the discussion. Louisiana Krewe is located in Lafayette, Louisiana. Lafayette is about 150 miles west of New Orleans. Louisiana is in the southern part of the United States. The club competes in the Gulf Coast Premier League, which is an elite amateur league featuring teams from Alabama, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas. Now, U.S. Soccer doesn't have a fully functioning and proper pyramid, but the GCPL is likely the equivalent of a 5th division league if U.S. Soccer had a proper pyramid. Louisiana Krewe's home ground is the Ragin' Cajun soccer/track facility on the campus of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. The stadium was built in 1976 and holds about 5,000 people. Additionally, the Krewe play their U.S. Open Cup matches at the St. Thomas More Catholic High School Stadium. Krewe FC were formed to provide an opportunity for local soccer players to play beyond high school and college level, and also offer youth players an additional stepping stone towards playing professional soccer. The decision to form the club came from Kevin Mooney and Joan Oliva in the late fall of 2018. Kevin is club director of Southside Youth Soccer Recreation League and Dynamo Juniors Lafayette Club Soccer. Joan is a coach at Kevin's soccer club and was staffed at FC Barcelona Youth Academies. Both wanted a closer alternative to sending youth prospects to try out for Houston Dynamo Youth Academies located 3 hours away. This decision, combined with the help of key volunteers such as Brian Martinez, the Wallace families, and Lejeune families, as well as others from within the soccer community in Lafayette, helped form the Krewe. The club's nickname is simply the Krewe. That nickname obviously is a shorter rendition of the club's full name, but the name Krewe stems from Mardi Gras Crews, or Crews spelled this way or this way. These crews are the organizations that raise funds through balls, formals, and dinners to buy bigger floats, decorations, and beads for Mardi Gras parades throughout the city. Mardi Gras is a huge part of Louisiana culture, and the club wanted to connect with this tradition by choosing Krewe as its name. Louisiana Krewe's crest is pretty straightforward. The state of Louisiana is featured prominently in the middle of the crest. Louisiana is home to the New Orleans Saints NFL franchise, so the Saints' colors of black and gold were chosen as the club's main colors. American football is hugely popular in Louisiana, and the Saints are the professional football franchise that the majority of the state cheers for. Overall, the crest was designed to represent the state as a whole with its color and images. The Krewe's first big showcase game was an inter-city cup match versus Cajun Soccer Club. During league play, the two sides met twice, so the results from those two matches were considered an aggregate scoreline for the inaugural Lafayette Mayor's Cup. The two league matches both ended 1-0, with each team winning once, so the aggregate score was 1-1 after the second match on July 13, 2019. The teams went straight to penalties, and the Krewe prevailed 5-3 to win its first ever trophy. The club's next milestone came on July 24, 2019, when the Krewe met North Shore United FC in the semifinal of the GCPL Cup. It was a tight back-and-forth match, but North Shore scored the only goal of the match to win 1-0. Though the Krewe lost this match, it was impressive that the club reached a semifinal in its first ever season. And the final events I'd like to highlight are part of the team's ongoing U.S. Open Cup run at time of recording. The Krewe is making its first appearance in the qualifying rounds of the U.S. Open Cup in 2019. On September 21st, the team got revenge on North Shore United, beating them 5-2 in the first round of qualifying. Then, on October 19th, the Krewe beat Athletic Katy 3-2 in the second round. On November 23rd, the club will face Livonia City FC from Michigan in the third round of qualifying. The winner of that match will officially participate in the first round of the U.S. Open Cup, so it is a huge opportunity for Louisiana Krewe FC. With the club only being 1 year old, I'd like to quickly mention 5 players in this section. The 4 Krewe players that made the GCPL Western Conference Best 11 were Adrian Olivares, who scored more than 10 goals for the Krewe, Munir Polka, Reed Gravelet, and Christian Cubito. Cubito was the MVP of the Western Conference. Additionally, Dylan Gravelet is a local product that put impressive numbers up for the Krewe in its debut season. Louisiana Krewe has only had one manager or head coach in its history, Joan Oliva. Oliver has set a great foundation for the Krewe to build upon. He has a keen eye of not only knowing what players to pick, but also how to play the players to their advantage while exposing the opponent's weakness. Oliver was named Coach of the Year in the GCPL in its first season. The man has a great reputation as he used to coach at the FC Barcelona Youth Academy. Oliver has been a key reason why the Krewe have been so successful for a new club. The club has two main rivals, Cajun Soccer Club or CSC and North Shore United FC. CSC is a crosstown rival and there is already tension between the clubs as the Krewe won the first ever Lafayette Mayor's Cup, which we already mentioned in our important events section. Additionally, many years ago, the CSC and Krewe club directors worked together, so there's a pre-existing relationship that adds a bit of drama to this rivalry. The North Shore United rivalry is a bit more straightforward. The clubs have met in 2 knockout competitions with each side winning 1 match. North Shore beat the Krewe in the GCPL semifinal, but the Krewe got revenge in the U.S. Open Cup qualifying rounds. If the two meet in future competitions, this rivalry should continue to grow. The stats and records we're about to discuss are as of November 2019, which is when we are recording this video. Louisiana Krewe have spent 1 season in the Gulf Coast Premier League. The club has 1 trophy, the 2019 Lafayette Mayor's Cup. The club hasn't kept track of individual stats like appearances, goals scored, and clean sheets, so let's jump to our one last interesting fact about the club. The Krewe is still young and fresh, but has had a lot of success and positive momentum for not having a main club owner. It is fully self-funded. The staff are all volunteers, and they all work together to give the coach and players a professional environment as they prepare the locker rooms and clean up after matches. The volunteers make the club run smoothly so that players and coaches can focus on the game. It is truly a grassroots effort and incredibly impressive from everyone involved with Louisiana Krewe FC. So there you have it, a bit of history on Louisiana Krewe Football Club. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section below the video. Thanks for stopping by the Soccer Tavern. Hope to see you again soon. Cheers!